What's a harsh reality that everybody needs to hear? Your life can be changed forever in the blink of an eye. You have to deal with it or die. I'm 62, I went to run errands one day with my beautiful wife of 42 years and I came home 2 hours later a widower. She died of a massive heart attack in the passenger seat. That was about 13 months ago. It's been hard, but I'm still here thanks to some wonderful people in my life. Deleted. It won't just happen. I spent a lot of my early 20s being sad and defeatist, feeling sorry for myself. I always coped with this by telling myself that I'd make something of myself eventually, and meet a woman eventually, and be happy eventually. The truth is, eventually doesn't come if you don't make it come. Improvement has to be proactive. You can end up 40 years old, living with your parents, playing video games all day, and with no motivation. Nothing will prevent that from happening other than you. Whatever you say can and will be used against you. Physical appearance matters. Almost everyone is shallow, and if you are ugly, people might treat you as inferior and you will have disadvantages in almost every aspects of life. I.e. pretty privilege or halo effect, look that up. As an ugly person I confirm. Removed. Failure is part of life. Some people will hurt you, and they won't care how you feel about it. You gotta walk your dogs. Just because you go out of your way for people, it doesn't mean they will do the same for you. Edit. I didn't expect this comment to get so many upvotes and replies as it has. Thank you for the awards too. For those calling me out saying I shouldn't expect anything back or I'm selfish that I don't go out of my way to help others without expecting anything in return, that's not what my comment said. All I'm saying is, be careful who you drop everything for. Life is not automatically easier just because you're a good person. You can love someone with all of your heart and not be loved back in the same way. Bad things can happen to good people. Good things can happen to bad people. It's unfair. It's life. Not everyone likes you. It's a Star Trek reference, but it's a very realistic one. It is possible to make no mistake, and still lose. That is not a weakness, that is life. Sometimes you need to accept you did everything within your power right and it still went bad. And remember that this isn't something to beat yourself up over. These things happen. Edit. Holy hell, did blew up. I'm glad to see so many I needed to hear this comments. I know I needed to hear this the first time I saw this scene. Ketchup doesn't exist, what sauce do you use to eat with fries? Is salt a sauce? Sriracha mayo. Garlic dip obs. Or failing that, curry sauce. Edit. This blew up. I should have been more clear too that I'm only speaking from an Irish point of view in regards to the curry sauce. I don't know much about, or speak for any other countries or cultures. It's called chip shop curry sauce and we can get it in powder form over here. Or Google recipes for Irish chip shop curry sauce, it may be possible to make it from scratch. Sweet and sour sauce. Nacho cheese. Gravy. Garlic aioli was mentioned elsewhere but it deserves its own post. Same thing I put on fries while ketchup does exist, malt vinegar. Tzatziki. It's freaking delicious on fries. Barbecue. Edit. You can make barbecue sauce without ketchup FYI. Mayonnaise. Go to Europe. Vinegar and salt. Curry sauce. Gravy. Garlic aioli. Wendy's Frosty. Frank's hot sauce because I already put that shit on everything. Honey mustard. Edit. I think people like honey mustard. Men of Reddit, what's better than blowjob? My girlfriend isn't a sports fan. One night I got a back rub, a blowjob, and sex. She called it a triple hat. I couldn't stop laughing because I didn't understand where that came from. She said, you know, like, in hockey. Of course, she meant a hat trick, smiley face. My wife works in medicine and knows all the muscles, ligaments, and joints. I would often take one of her massages over a blowjob. I can make myself come. I can't break up knots in my own back. Financial stability. As you scroll down, the comments go from funny to heartwarming to sad and depressing. 8+ hours of uninterrupted sleep. Not waking to piss, turn, etc. Just pure sleep. A cuddle when your life is falling apart. When someone from HR has to apologize. When you get home really late from work and you just totally beat and your house is freezing because it's autumn and you haven't really turned the heat up yet. She's already in bed trying to fall asleep because she's had a long day too, and she lifts the covers so you can climb under and then scoots her hips so she's pressing up against you, and you're so toasty and tired that even though there's movement below the belt, the concept of sacrificing even a single degree of body heat is so appalling you don't even consider anything sexual, so you pull her closer and you just fall asleep smelling her shampoo, slotted together like comfy puzzle pieces. It's better than drugs. This is my favorite time of year. I do my best sleeping during fall. If I had my way, we'd live with the grandparents in Willy Wonka beneath a weighted blanket. Blowjob while squeezing boobies. Opening the door home after a long stressful day at work to see your wife out the window in the backyard playing with the kids, and your dog hears you before anyone else. He runs from them, tail wagging, straight at you to jump up and greet you. You pet him, and when you look back out the window your eyes meet hers and she just smiles that perfect smile that she had the first time you met. That single moment, every time it happens, is better than any blowjob alone. But I still want the blowjob. Blow career. 8-hour sleep. You know sex is great and all, but have you ever seen a bionicle? If it's a good blowjob, I'd rather have a blowjob. If it's a bad blowjob, I'd rather have a radish. Farting away a stomach ache.